LGD's turn to pick.
Earth Spirit.
Both the Sentry Ward and the Obs Ward to Yang. So he actually places a Sentry Ward in the pole camp, and now MMY doesn't have a ward to deward that.
Yep, this is wonderful for the Faceless Void at the start of this one, but I could be speaking too soon. September is on the way here. He's going to get off the time dilation, and he does not have the time loop to make it away. Beautiful setup with the rolling boulder coming in from September right at the spot of the glimpse there from MMY, and now it's on to Yang. He's trying his best to juke it around, but it's not going to have enough time. Your first blood is going to be going to aggressive.
If it was placed early, and I think that's what he's expecting.
He grabs up the smoke. He will pick up the rune. It was not under vision, so they do not know what's happening here. In fact, even maybe heads that way.
Top lane.
Yep, they make the call down connection here for Xiao Wei, and FY not even going to be necessary for this one. They will get the pick off.
Because it was already grabbed by the Enchantress, so it's got about what, the 80-second duration on it.
Yeah, it's like just about a minute or so, and it will expire here. They'll make the most out of it. Mid lane, nice glimpse back pull from Mikasa here. Going to be trapped in the kinetic field and really has no answer. Maybe committed the exorcism, which means he can now turn this safer turn. This has allowed September to kind of take residence in the lane by himself. You know, mediocre attempt at being able to harass at the early game, but now he goes for his next big peaking window, which is getting right to that level 6 and getting the magnetized. But yep, they make their move, kinetic field, as they make another hustle play for Mikasa here.
Bit of a mistake there,
be able to take it back. And yeah, they don't have the glimpse at this point. Crypt Swarm, Soul Siphon, it's going to be enough. TP comes from DDC, but it's going to be a bit too late to save their mid laner. While top lane, a call down will be committed to zone back any sort of trouble.
I believe they're going to go for top first for the line because they see him farming up there and then probably make the smoke for the mid.
He is pretty deep. The rolling boulder will miss, but it gets him close enough. He sets it up with a grip, and then the boulder smash. DDC gets off a stun, but the glimpse is going to be there, and he tries to just juke the other way, but it's not going to be happening. Xiao Wei will pick up the last hit. And we see from most with your Vlad's build up here in the utility mid lane. Glimpse back right into a static storm here with the Soul Siphon. Mikasa in a world of trouble.
Silence from maybe.
But Yang has shown up. The silence is going to be here, but there goes our first Chronosphere of the game. But Yang is eating so much damage, he's going to be forced to time leap away and get all that health back. But they are going to be able to shoot down maybe. Mikasa will cost his own life as Xiao Wei's going to be there to help out. And that could be the end of the situation as FY also makes his presence known.
Bottom lane, they do make that movement that we were talking about with DDC and the gyrocopter. They end up picking up.
Going down, and it's going to be claimed. Yeah, it's going to be claimed up right here from LGD-GAMING Reborn.
LGD has no idea either. They see the Void playing super aggressive in the bottom lane, so I don't think they expected that. They'll just set up a decent chrono if the Earth Spirit steps up too far. I
mean, with the Phantom Lancer committing for the early boots of travel, it's like, that doesn't bring much to the fight. Jump in from Yang! Yeah, just misses the second catch, but they are going to be able to take down Xiao Wei. The Enchantress will drop the pullback onto Yang, gets him on the static storm, but he's still going to be A-OK. And now the ghosts come out from maybe, and VGR like, you know what, we might just turn and run. But no, jumping from September, and he gets blown the hell up. He does get off the magnetized, but that's not going to fight ready.
Well, hopefully they have the Aegis timer. Maybe they can pick up engagement as the Aegis ticks out.
Yeah. Oh, jumping from DDC, a debut of that blink, but they get a nice silence there from September, but now the Shackle going to be flying out, and they're going to get the easy takedown for maybe. He's out for 40 seconds. Now they look for Xiao Wei, but you don't want to overcommit here. Glimpse back will force them to get back under the tower, and oh fuck, this is going to be the last outer tower for LGD. Xiao Wei in a bit of trouble, caught out the front door, stunned up, and he's out. He does have a buyback, otherwise he's out for 30 seconds. And look at this.
For 30 seconds though.
LGD-GAMING Reborn. So, is it LGD-GAMING Reborn? Is this like Na'Vi pace right here? They move right in, and they're going to be taking a tier 3.
This aggression is so impressive right now, and they might even just get the Rax.
This is how Dota seems to be played, at least at this tournament, and now Rax is exposed. September tries his best to slow down the momentum of Yang, but he sees there's no trouble at all, and there's really nothing that can be done. Aggressive steps in, tries to poke a bit Mikasa, but it's just like, not enough.
We got the melee Rax, get the hell out, and yeah, we're gonna make
the game, but we'll have to see if LGD are gonna be able to hold this one. As they begin to do their slow siege, they have Mikasa to be able to work from the low ground on this one. Stun up, jump in from, here goes Yang. Leads in, Chrono gonna be catching on too, and they finger blast down quickly Xiao Wei. Call down right on top, maybe gonna be used up, and he's out. Has to be buyed back. September steps in, gets off a decent magnetize here, but of course CY up with that BKB going to be able to shrug it off, and aggressive begins to go to work right now, but he's eating way too much damage. He's going to be forced back. Setup from MMY here as he gets the glimpse back. ZYF in trouble now. Good static storage setup will be able to get the finish, and now Baby back with his second life. He's doing big work with the exorcism and the Soul Siphon. He will be able to eat aggressive. LGD.
Chrono is ready.
They look like they want to scout it out. And they will go ahead and pick up the Aegis here. Mikasa going to be grabbing the Aegis and jump in, catches right on the choke point. And now VG-Gaming are going to be forced to disengage. They pull right back, but they're not going to be going too far. They catch Mikasa with a beautiful glimpse, and that Aegis is going to be expiring just as fast as they picked it up. Set up in the kinetic field, he has nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. He gets put right back into the ground. LG, spin time dilation, jump back.
He's gonna get glimpsed though.
Is the timing gonna be there? There it is, right inside into a static storm kinetic field. Are they gonna be able to help him out? Doesn't look like it. Shackle will connect, but they're gonna be losing their faceless void, and now with the advantage numbers, LGD are gonna be moving in. It's a 5v4, and now it turns into quickly a 5v3 as they get DDC down. My God, how do you break some words?
But I think that was a big mistake there from Yang. Honestly, you can't just keep going for those, like, he's trying to be a little cheeky, going for those, like, blink-ins, using his time dilation and then jumping out, but doing that versus Disruptor, you're gonna get punished.
Yeah, from LGD, they're aware of the situation, and they will put some attention that way.
They got Mikasa, they got the glimpse on him, and he's gonna die here.
Yep, pull towards the top lane, set up with the kinetic field, and one lone Wind Ranger really can't match up, and that is going to be free money for Aggressive.
A lot of money as well. Now that's his heart finished up. Or, actually, he'll probably upgrade the Diffusal first.
Oh, jumping from DDC. They've caught out September. It's just a little support Earth Spirit.
Just a little small gain, honestly. He was just going for it.
And it looks like LGD just kind of have accepted that this is something that VG-Gaming are going to get. And they anticipate that when the fight does break out, that they'll have the benefit of that extra life. Don't seem too phased about it overall.
Extra duration on the Chronosphere, as well as the 60-second cooldown.
If they don't succeed here, do you think they can still win? Oh. We might get our answer sooner than later. ZYF begins to go to work. He does have that Aegis and is going to be able to chunk down that tier 3. Opts BKB to stay safe, and now Aggressive looks to make his move for FY. Latch of the Shackle not going to be there. A minor pullback for FY. Caught the kinetic field. DDC going to be able to get the stun. They're looking for Xiao Wei on this one, but now maybe steps in with a BKB. Pops out the Exorcism. Soul Siphon looking to go for ZYF. Can they burst down the Aegis? They certainly can. And now comes the rest of LGD. They charge on forward. Yang gets off the Chrono, but it's not going to be very good. His own team trapped under the Chrono is not going to be good enough. LGD look like they're going to be sweeping through this one. The second life of ZYF soon to fall.
This is just in multiple situations and lost every single engagement.
Okay, but they're going to try something different here. They smoke, they turn the corner, they're going to find MMY. Just a support Disruptor to kind of tank the gank, but then maybe going to be quick to pop the BKB and the Exorcism. We're going to make it go here for ZYF, both Aggressive and maybe make their move for the Gyrocopter, and he can't do anything. He's stuck in all his own, looking to retreat back and away. DDC will catch a nice stun to zone them back. Now they look for Yang instead, and Yang, their faceless boy, going to be taken out before he can even get a Chronosphere off. Maybe now FY will be able to kind of keep these side lanes in check, but it's only going to be working so far here. Eventually, even the supports. So
FY getting dumped on.
FY may have cursed them a bit because he was trying to keep these lanes pushed out. Now ZYF looking to step in, gets off the call down, pops the BKB. September is going to be shot down first, but they've already made their move.
Oh, they got to try to get home,
but they got him. They got him with the finger. He's going to be taken out. Can buy back, will buy back. Maybe he's going to boots and travel into the fight here. The LGD could take a big fight and look to kind of push on forward for the first time this game, and they'll quickly execute DDC. Now they look for more, trying to get a hold of Yang. He's not going to be able to time walk away, and look at the beautiful work from MMY. He catches the glimpse, pulling back ZYF and right into the arms of LGD, and he will also rid of him.
I feel like this is something Aggressive does so often. He's just like right now.
Yeah, he is. Very touch and go. ZYF makes the first little move there, dishing out the rocket, but then they pop off the lance. Maybe says it's time to fight. Pops out the Exorcism. He gets the BKB as the right into the Chrono, but as you said, the BKB is already going to be out, so the damage might be minuscule at best, but they might be able to potentially push them down. They will. With the help of the finish, they will. The Yule's going down, but the Yule's is there. Static Storm 7 comes out from MMY right on top of Yang here, but maybe will be going down. And now they look for ZYF, the turnaround from Aggressive, and I think he's just going to be too big and too strong. VG-Gaming Reborn try to readjust and step back, but they can't even find the proper target. Mikasa will be able to step in and get the finish on MMY, but it's Aggressive, the true core, who stands at the end of this battle, and now they look back to the rest of your team, or for that last-minute save.
Exactly.
Maybe on someone like Maybe, and especially when you got a Chrono on the other side, you get a quick and easy save there. Now, Xiao Wei,
off here.
unless he gets a save, a Chant Remnant if necessary, but doesn't even need it. Oh, he doesn't do it! He just goes for the Magnetize instead.
In the backside, though, MMY gets caught in the Chrono.
Yep, and well, Maybe looks to interfere here. It's a 3-on-1 as Maybe looks to reposition, step back, but now Aggressive looks to intercept. Moves in for ZYF, has to step back, sees that the MKB is going to be there. DDC looks to make his aggressive move, gets the finger, they get the kill for aggressive. He's gonna go right for the buyback and right for the boost and travel back into the fight here. And now maybe stuck with against Yang and FY. His exorcism could be coming to a close. Aggressive is back for round number 2 and goes right for CYF here. Doppel walk and it gets sent right back to base. So CYF will get himself out of the fight.
Again though, forcing the buyback.
That's why I typically like to pair it with an Aether Lens, or maybe even a Blink if you do want to secure the catch, but here we see the smoke setup.
Maybe.
They move in, CYF going to be forced back, Yang makes it jump, catches in maybe, and maybe alone, while Aggressive is going to quickly take out DDC, but they are going to be finishing off maybe, and maybe will go for the buyback. They get the September follow-up as he's not going to be able to get out the enchant. Rendon now Aggressive, looking to move in, catches between the two, he puts his focus for Yang, going to be able to get the finish there. Aggressive with a quick kill, explain a double kill on top of this fight. Now steps back for FY in a bit of trouble, but CYF continues to truck it, goes strong.
Baby's back.
He is back, he moves in with the BKB and the Exorcism. Mikasa gonna get shredded apart, and he is out. Triple kill now for Aggressive. Then they catch ZYF, and ZYF is gonna be going down. This will secure the fight for LGD and secure the Roche. September could actually enchant Ren and kick one over to the pit for an easy kill if they want to, but doesn't decide to go for it. Aggressive actually hops over from the pit, and wow, they make quick and easy work from DDC. I don't know. LGD-GAMING should have wagered that they were actually in the Roche pit doing it, but
Aggressive on the prowl. Is he gonna find Yang here?
fenced again.
This is a massive creep wave though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 range creeps.
Two catapults. Yeah, it's crazy.
The other lanes as well.
Yang actually isolates and takes out Aggressive here. Might not have the buyback, but September to get close enough. Actually gets the stun connection for ZYF, but no enchant. Rendon going to be committed to try to save out Aggressive here, but he is going to be able to live and make it out alive. Casa looks to move in. There's going to be the call down. While September makes his move to finish up Yang here, they are going to be able to get that finish. They get the setback. They're going to be able to save Air, but they have lost. Mikasa's going to be out of the game here.
Neither does Void. Both of them. This could be game right here.
This could be game. It looks like mid is going to be going down here, and the flag could be risen any moment here from LGD-GAMING Reborn. LGD might have just done it.
Unbelievable. They got a good chrono, but however, Gyrocopter unfortunately walked into it. He wasn't really in range of being able to hit the target inside the chronosphere anyway, but he just gets isolated down, almost burst down. However, he gets to run away, but the rest of his teammates die, and they don't have buyback.
It was their chance to push in before anyone from the side of LGD was ready to fight, but my God, they can hold.
Just the way the fights are taken by LGD is beautiful.
Jump in, stun, they focus FY, they'll take him out right away.
Last effort, but not going to be
not good enough. This is the final damage force here, and it was ZYF going down, and that is going to be game. LGD, what a hell of a showing in the game number 1. Mechanical prowess and that high ground hold.
Aggressive MVP. We're going to see that highlight. It was unbelievable. Like I said, my heart was, I was like, oh my God, they're going to lose this game. They're going to get the high ground pushed right now. But that one play by Aggressive was...
Woo! Look for the odd shots,
I'm sure. There's really... Of course, there was great plays coming out from Maybe. MMY, I think, was the second MVP in that game, constantly running around, making plays all over the place. You saw the glimpses coming out nonstop. His positioning in the fights, he was just sitting in the back, waiting for the BKBs to wear off, getting the Disruptor ulti, getting the kinetic field.